What's up everybody, Jim Games Live here, and in today's video, we're going to be reacting to The Warning with the song Hysteria. Now, this is actually a cover song. This is originally a MUSE song, and I'm a huge MUSE fan. There's not a band that I've seen more live ever. I must have seen them a dozen times. Every time they come to America, I'm going to take it regardless. I mean, they put on a phenomenal show. I'm a huge fan. That being said, I don't really know too much about The Warning. In fact, I know next to nothing about this band. This is my first introduction to the band, and I figured, hey, let's start off with a cover and see what they can do with this song, see their style, and basically see their talent and decide from here if I want to continue to pursue learning about the band The Warning. They've been recommended to me a bunch of times, from close personal friends like my buddy Duskwind, to seeing other reactors like one of my favorites, Just Jen, doing a live stream, to The Warning Army just popping up randomly on my channel saying, how about The Warning? Check out The Warning. Little nudges here and there. So we're getting around to it today. I'm finally going to check it out. But I figured it'd be kind of fun to check out a cover song of Hysteria, which is, like I said, from the band MUSE, which is one of my personal favorites of all time. I'd rank them my top 1 or 2 favorite bands ever. So, if you haven't checked out MUSE, check out MUSE. That's a rabbit hole. All right, let's switch screens. But before we get started, if you're new around here, please consider liking and subscribing. I do new reaction videos every day. We do all kinds of live streams, and I'd love to have you here. All right, let's see what The Warning's all about here. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous for these girls because this is one hell of a bass line. One hell of a bass line. Here we go. Okay. I don't think... Okay, we're 3 seconds into this reaction. I gotta pause because, yeah. I just said that this is one hell of a bass line, and I want to reiterate that with the fact that I believe this bass... Let me click on this so you can see my mouse. Is taller than the actual musician. Look how big this bass is compared to this little girl. Oh my god. Yeah, she's adorable. That's awesome. What is this? Oh, looks like it's these all girls? Maybe they're playing for like an all girls school or something. All right, let's keep on going here. Let's take it back just for a second, but that's adorable. Okay, they are staying very true to the original here, which is, you can appreciate that. I'm sorry I'm so fixated on this this little girl with the bass here. I don't know her name yet, but look how tiny her fingers are. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love to see it. I love to see little kids like mastering instruments and just like getting excited about music in general. It warms my heart, it really does. But yeah, no, she's killing it. Like I said, this is not an easy bass line to play. And no, she's definitely nailing it. Drums sound awesome. Guitar tone's really cool. I like the fact that she's using the orange amp. Respect. I'm a big fan myself. And the vocals in this is interesting too. It kind of has like a very no-nonsense kind of indie vibe to it, which I enjoy it. I like it. I mean, the lead singer of MUSE, he's very expressive with his voice. It's going all over the place. It's something to behold. But I like her version of this. It's very tight. It's very tight. Let's take this back because we're about to get into the solo here, and I'm also starting to realize that this gal over here singing, she plays the guitar pretty well as well. So let's keep going. Punchy, man. Here we go. Great control in that solo. I wasn't sure where it was going. Started a little bit late, it sounded like, but that just could be their interpretation of this song. It's not an exact carbon copy of it. Pretty damn cool. Let's listen to that one more time because she is pulling those strings hard for that tone there, or that sound there. See the string manipulation? Go. Get it, girls. Gorgeous. Nicely done. Nicely done. That is a lot more difficult than it looks. Let's listen to that one more time. I love it. I love it. Look at the little smile and everything, too. Let's take this back a little bit. I got some thoughts. I got some thoughts on that one. I got some thoughts. Let's do this here. Okay. The first thing that drew my attention was obviously the bass player. I knew going into this song how intense this song was to play on bass. You know, it's not easy. The guitar, too, has some insane solos as well. Drummer's tight, she's on time and everything. But the bass is what drew my attention at first, just by the sheer massive size of the bass compared to the frame of this little girl. You know, like, I felt kind of bad watching her even hold this thing. I'm like, oh, man, that's going to be tiring. But no, she nailed it. She didn't skip a beat. She was perfect with every single part of that. And you know what really grew on me as the song progressed was this vocalist here. I'm sorry, I don't know her name yet. Her voice, you know, I like it. It's no nonsense. It has this really cool, rich indie type feel to it. In fact, the whole entire band kind of gives me this indie vibe to it. Maybe just because they're playing Muse, which I know is not indie, but it's kind of that vein. But I don't know. It makes me happy. But yeah, this was great. This was awesome. And I don't know what it is about just like seeing the younger generation get into music, especially, music that I enjoy, and play it. But it warms my heart, It's just like seeing the younger generation get excited about playing actual instruments, playing actual songs, learning structure, and developing themselves as a musician. It warms my heart. Instead of somebody sitting behind a computer and just hitting a button, making a beat, and auto-tuning the hell out of your voice, and then becoming a pop star. I'm not saying they're all like that. I'm just saying there's a lot of music like that over the last 20 plus years. So seeing a younger generation come out and willing to play the instruments themselves, learn the styles themselves, it warms my heart. I like to see it. But I did. I liked it, And especially when it comes to Muse, I'm kind of a hard nut to crack, unless you're going to do it well, I'm probably not going to give you the time of day because, like I said, they're in top 1 to 3 of my favorite bands depending upon my mood. They have some fantastic music, and it's absolutely wild. But I love this. I thought this was great. The drums were fantastic too. I think I remember hearing about the drummer. She's a singer as well. She's got a mic on there as well. I don't know if she was doing any backup vocals. I don't think that she was. This sounded very clean, punchy, and tight. The string manipulation, the solo here was pretty awesome as well. Like I said, it looks a lot easier than what it actually is, and it sounded great. Now this is a cool performance too because this is kind of like a no-nonsense type venue here. We're playing outside in the middle of the day, and I believe it looks like all of the audience is, everybody in the audience looks like they're part of like a school because they're all wearing a uniform, and it's like a girls' school, and I see like a basketball court behind them. Maybe it's their school. I don't know. But yeah, man, this was wild. And you know what? Since they did so well on this song, I think that they warrant a little bit more of my attention, and I think it's time for me to check out an original from The Warning. Which song should I do? I don't know. I'm going to hope that somebody awesome in the comments is going to leave me a suggestion. What would be I want to hear an original song from these ladies. What's a great song to start with? Please let me know. I would highly appreciate it. Make my day because, they impressed me, and I'd like to learn more. If you're new around here, please consider liking and subscribing. I do new reactions every day, and I'd love to have you here. All right, everybody, have a great night.